I had not been back there in years, but it was the last place left to look. It was not exactly as I remembered it, but it wasn't all that different either. Two odd contraptions guarded the lost treasure. I would have to turn one and see what happened. Even though the bed was very comfortable, this was no time to hide under the covers. As I was saying, this was no time to take a nap. All right, I took a brief rest before for that very important treasure.
Wait. Hold on, Grandpa. I don't remember this part of the story. Beds hanging...
We'll get there, Gwendolyn. No detail or will be overlooked. Now, where was I? Ah, yes. As I treaded through the river of rumbling, I feared I knew the force of deafening wind. Nestled beneath a slumbering pile of teeth and claws was...
Fabled mirror!
Oh, so you remember this part of the story?
Well, dragons are my favorite.
You want to tell me?
Yeah! It's the greatest night of all countries. To return his stolen mirror. A gigantic, hulking beast of a dragon was the last thing in my way to... My way.
Shinier hat to my collection.
So, the missing handle was booby-trapped?
Well, I use my cleverness to outsmart the trap. To hide. Luckily, that half-blinded beast never noticed me in bed.
Dragons, At archery lessons, I can barely hit a hay bale.
It is indeed a feat only for skilled archers.
What did you use to fake?
The dragon's chains were gigantic to the... After he briefly basked in the sun, the narcoleptic dragon went back to snoring.
I probably sleep all day too, if Amira was my only friend. He marched right into a ferocious dragon.
Whoever designed this trap Thought they were pretty clever, but I would probably find a way to hit that unreachable switch. The mirror called out to me. Ridiculous feeding contraption was cobbled together to keep the beast and probably its owner alive.
me guess. You escaped with...
With the magic mirror safely in my possession, I dreamt of the Daventry I would be rewarded. Kingdom it could. In that split second, I had three choices in front of me. Any would clear my path to safety, and all would have rippling consequences. My hands were shaking, arms could barely grip, but with the last of my strength, I climbed out and headed back to the castle. Ever since the magic mirror returned, its reflections have warned the kingdom of danger, kept our family safe, and it has exposed many troublesome crumbs tangled in my beard.
Yeah. King Edward was so you returned his lost treasure that he made you king. Everyone knows that part. Now, can we get back to that dragon?
There is so much more to my stories than dragons. I hope this old cap will be remembered for far more than the action tattered across it, sewn into the seams of many hidden adventures. All right, let's get back to the dragon.
Tell me everything. How did you know shooting the bell would distract him?
Over the years, I realized that the dragon was not the despicable, hideous beast Daventry had made him out to be. He was just a caged animal that was very hungry. I, too, would be violently angry if I could only eat when my neglectful owner rang the bell. I know it was a sneaky trick, but I certainly wasn't going to set a dragon loose on the town or participate in any more abuse.
You really thought that through, Grandpa. I would have tricked them, too. Back home, they call me Gwendolyn the Smarty Pants.
You come from a long line of logically minded nobles, and one very clever dentist.
All right, you two. Grandpa needs to rest. Gwendolyn, it's way past your bedtime.
Sleep well, Grandpa. I'll be back first thing in the morning.
I don't need rest. I'm as spry as I've ever been, though I would mind magic fruit.
Well, hello, cousin.
Guards!
I'm glad you're finally here. He's been asking about you for days. I had to sit through the same story 5 times.
Here as fast as we could. And I like Grandpa's stories, especially the ones with dragons.
Ah, yes, the legendary beast he outsmarted with its own dinner bell. I don't know if he forgets that I've heard that story before or if he just doesn't care, but he loves telling it to anyone that will listen. I heard the nursemaids telling his same jokes in the hall.
Have you heard anything the doctors are saying?
Yes, doctors, wizards, magic elves. Grandfather is Gwendolyn. They all say the same thing. He's just old. He still has a few good years left. Look, we're all excited that your family made the trip, but there's no need to worry. You should get some rest. I'm sure you're scheduled for a full morning of Grandfather's hilarious ramblings.
Oh, I'm also scheduled for the tournament tomorrow.
Ah, yes, the fencing. Of course, favored to win, and we'll make sure you have the very best seat to view my victory. The courtyard will be filled with important people and delicious hors d'oeuvres.
Oh, I'm actually competing in the tournament.
I had no idea we were hosting a junior tournament. That's incredible. In that case, I will gladly be there to cheer you on and eat delectable appetizers.
Junior tournament. I'll be squaring up.
I see. Well, perhaps this is the time to stop listening to stories and finally make some of your own. Good night, Gwendolyn. Sleep well.
Come in, Gwendolyn. You can set those on the nightstand.
Grandma said to take 3 spoonfuls of each.
I'll get to those. No need to fuss over me. Now let's talk about far more important issues, like that fencing tournament. I hear you're competing.
Well, I signed up, but I'm not so sure.
You're worried about? He's no. I only learned that you after he complained about it all morning. There are many ways to win a duel. I, for one, have always been fond of treating my opponents with respect. You'll be surprised what opens up to you. A lovely fellow told me the fastest way to anyone's heart is through their stomach. Speaking of, that reminds me of a story, one I know you haven't heard before. When I was a much younger lad, before I was a knight, before I'd been to Daventry, and even before I'd seen a dragon. It's a tale about a changed my life. It is a long story, but I shall tell it briefly.
Well, Triumph, this looks as good a place as any tonight. Let's rest up. We have a big day tomorrow.
Rappelling down the cliff, I welcome the sight of a actual road, the first sign of I could have sworn the parade of hopeful knights was scheduled for the next day. I've been them, marching with triumph. It seemed my first few minutes in Daventry were off to a terrible...
So, how did you catch up with them?
Strange tracks. Is the trail through the forest. I wondered what those birds needed a tool. Shame. The only tool left seemed to be a small hat. And no, Gwendolyn, before you start asking me thousands of questions about that hatchet, I did not go around using it on everything.
Stand back, you dirty thieves! Oh, it's just a boy. Don't know where he's from, but it must be hard to pronounce. Never sneak up on a guy in a dangerous place like... Oh! What foot? Probably stepped on a spiniferous thornweed. Don't worry, I got just the fix for that. Tell me, is it more of a... Either way, the Merchant of Miracles has got you covered. But it'll cost you. I've risked my neck to forage the most rare, miraculous, and oftentimes delicious ingredients. Ah, here it is. I massage this into my skin twice a day, and just look at my little biscuits. Well, now that I've mulled it over, you'd better not. It might stunt your growth. Ooh, such exquisite material. Hey. I knew you weren't from around here. Well, you best get going. Nobody likes a late night. Oh, wait, you're stuck here with me. Every bridge-in is out, and my shortcut has comings. I swear that rock leaped straight out of the water. Now I'm stuck here with no wheel, a lost toolbox, and Mr. Fancy Cakes. Say, I'll bet a fine, strapping young man like you could help me fix up this wheel. Yup, you help me fix my I'll give you a lift to the turn. Hopefully no one else notices your horrible lack of punctuality. Oh, how rude. Do you have any questions for me?
Nope.
Get that blade away. Hey, stop it! Unicorns may look cute and cuddly, but they are ferocious fighters when provoked. You do that one more time, be able to quell Mr. Fancy Cake's vehement temper. Hey! How did his cape taste, Mr. Fancy Cakes?
Huh? How did I get to this? We are not supposed to be in this part of the story yet.
Where did that river lead to?
That is a story for another day.
Waste of money.
That missing wheel had me stumped. I had to go out on a limb to get past the root of the problem.
Grandpa, your infamous puns are not my favorite.
What's the matter? You don't like the timbre of my voice? You'll warm up to the puns.
These are terrible.
The town square was eerily quiet. Was I the only person in Daventry not at the parade? Looked like a blacksmith shop of sorts. Big, round, that should do the trick. I decided to leave some coins for the shield. Ah, a shortcut.
Do I really have to hear the story about how you took forever to tiptoe across that ball and
No, I guess not.
I thought this might do the trick.
A shield, eh? Whoa, it matches impeccably with the delicately crafted color scheme of this entire operation. Makes quite the bold statement. Mm-hmm, just like my This is perfect. I hope you didn't pay too much for it. Oh, wait, before my mind slips, I was able to procure an entrance ticket to the tournament. Since you so graciously found me a wheel, I am more than willing to sell it to you at a reasonably discount. Are you interested?
No thanks. Not really interested.
Are you sure? They'll charge you double at the tournament. They're not as trustworthy as I am.
The price still seems really high to me.
Okay, you're twisting my turban here. I didn't pay you for such a deal, Deliberator. Final offer, half off the previously discounted rate. Come on, treat yourself, boy.
I'll see if I can find a better deal at the tournament.
Well, suit yourself, but don't say I never did anything for you. Now, let's Vamanusi from this Meadowland, Mr. Fancy Cakes. It is go time. Mr. Fancy Cakes! Ah, heel! Halt! Abyss! Stop! We sincerely hope you enjoyed your luxury cabin. Please gather your belongings and watch your head on exit.
Thanks for the hospitality.
No time to lounge, my boy! The parade is halted. Another case of a mysterious missing bridge, I imagine. Watch your step. We wouldn't want any tears in that illustrious cape. Bon voyage, Buttercup! Don't forget about us working folk, especially when your pockets are full of riches.
Wait, hey! Get back here, you dirty thief!
I'm remembering. Second.
Stay off those rocks. It's dangerous. Distress! Abandon post!
Learn how to swim, boy.
Thanks for saving me.
You're welcome, lad.
He was talking to me.
I believe he was talking to me.
Nope, me.
Wouldn't be the first.
Anyone could ever confuse. This tired argument is getting on my nerves.
No need to argue about the fact that I am.
Huh?
Oh.
Pardon me! All right!
I left the hatchet lodged in the tree because...
Are you sure?
Quite sure. Everyone always asks about that hatchet. It gets a tad annoying.
Huh?
Hang on a sec. Graham, right?
Yes, how did you know my name?
Oh, you'd be surprised at the information people give out when they're too busy thinking about their own agenda. I also observed that without you, no one could have made it across. Well done, Graham.
Thanks, I guess.
They'll never acknowledge it, you know. Those who use their minds over their biceps are never woven into the tapestries of time. I can tell you're like me, a creative thinker, an intellectual. To win this competition, you'll need to prove that your talents are more powerful than their strength. You'll also need a friend.
I can...
Call me Manny. Pleased to meet you.
So, friend, what's your favorite color? Do you like popcorn-flavored jelly beans? Because I do. What's your availability for sleepovers? Are we in a secret club?
Green. I prefer pizza-flavored. I'm free on Wednesdays and Saturdays, and I would say more of a secret alliance.
Alliance?
This competition will not be easy, and Daventry needs men like us. If we put our heads together, we might have a shot.
What's the plan?
If you win, put a good word in for me with the king. And if I win, I'll do the same. Soon, we'll both be moving up the ranks in the castle together. We should head inside the theater, though. Let me know how I can help.
Graham, to the front of the stage, please. Now that we have recovered our list, it is my duty to inform you that you are officially signed in. Yay. And I do want to apologize. I am very, very terribly sorry, but we've run out of commemorative tote bags.
That's not a problem. I have no use for tote bags. My mother designed my cape with lots of pockets. Is the next event about to start?
Not so fast, Pocket Boy. The tour rules explicitly state that each contestant must complete every event before continuing on in the competition. Since you were late, you missed the test of chivalry and the welcoming parade. Both designed as light-hearted warm-ups and getting-to-know-you type exercises. You know, an icebreaker before we started death, destruction, and duels of a cutthroat nature.
Don't forget about Amendment 70, Article 4.
I was getting to that, thank you. In the spirit of equal opportunity, the new rules state that you can schedule a make-up chivalry test if and only if the circumstances for your absence were extenuating. Your extenuating circumstances that made you late for the tournament.
Well, my mom whipped up a stack of my special chocolate chip pancakes, and she never lets me leave the house until I finished all my breakfast.
Mm-hmm. I'll just pencil in Mummy's boy. Now, go on, mingle with the other contestants. Find out as much as you can about them, and when you're ready for the chivalry test, come and see me. Are you ready for the chivalry test?
Let's do it.
Question 1. Who is the only knight competing in the tournament that speaks multiple languages?
Next question.
All right, next question. This knight hopeful hails from a land far outside of Daventry. Based on the odds, he is favored to win the competition.
Server of arrows?
Okay, moving on. What is the full name of the fastest contestant in the competition?
Roast Beefington Jr.?
I see. Last question. Who or what is the favorite companion of the strongest competitor?
Pork chop, rack of minotaur, spriggan roast, anything that holds butter, really. How many did I get right?
Okay, let's see here. Tallying. It looks like you got one answer correct. Why don't you go and mingle? Gather some more fun facts about your fellow competitors. Return to me when you're ready to take the test again.
Hey, thanks for knocking that log over out there. Really. Opportunity to go on a lovely cruise.
Those nights were annoying me, and I wanted some alone time. Leave me be, little fly. You don't want to wake the bull.
Look, I don't want to be in this conversation any more than you do, but I missed the chivalry test, and I need to make it up. The faster I can leave you alone.
Well, make it quick. Then buzz off.
I'm Graham.
No last names. I don't even want your first name.
And your name?
I'm known throughout the land as Circumference, but I am currently in the process of rebranding myself, starting with my name. You should call me Acorn.
What was that you were hiding in your paws?
Well, none of your business, feather boy.
I'll leave you be.
Go away.
The treasure that was within. I could... Oh, hey, Graham. We were just sharing some tips about the tournament. Let me know if you want the rundown about any of our competitors.
What can you tell me about Sir Tenov himself?
That's so inconsiderate. Although clever, these silly puns are not very becoming to a gentleman like yourself. Go meet everyone, then come talk to me. I've got a few tips to share.
What can you tell me about Acorn?
I can tell you not to mess with those bull horns in any strength competition. I shouldn't be telling you this, but I heard under his belly. What kind of a weirdo does that? Imagine what else he's hiding under there. Neither of us is going to be able to match his strength. If we're going to oust him, we'll need to work together and expose his secrets.
I'm good. Thanks, Manny.
Goodbye!
Hello, my name's Graham. Nice to meet you.
Achaka.
Want to partner up? Show Daventry the power of dueling archers? What do you say?
Achaka.
Yeah, you're right. You'd probably just slow me down. So, where do you hail from?
Achaka.
I see. So, what type of arrows do you fly with?
Achaka.
Nice, nice. I prefer the hand-whittled sapling arrows myself. Good chat. I'm gonna get back to the chivalry test.
Treasure that was within. I could feel the...
Hey there, I'm Graham.
Charmed, I'm sure.
And your name?
What?
Well, I didn't catch your name.
What? Is this true? Surely you jest, Greg. What rock did you crawl out from? How do you not recognize this well-proportioned face?
Well, it's not Greg, it's Graham. And, of course, I know who you are. You're... going to have to wait 1 second. I'll be right back.
I'll be waiting right here, Garrett.
You see this one move out of the way? What do you want?
You're hiding.
No, you didn't, Skinny Pants.
I did. I heard a rumor that a tiny squirrel pet lives under your belly.
What? Who told you that? I bet it was Whisper. He's the worst. His ego is the one thing I can't stomach. And she, well, she's not my pet. She's my friend.
Does your squirrel friend have a name?
I wish Whisper would keep his big mouth shut. Her name is Princess Madeline of Avalon. She's a proper lady.
What else is hidden in that belly?
The bones of a feather boy if you don't leave me alone.
I think you're hiding something else in there, but I'm not sure I want to find out. I'll leave you be.
You need to get lost.
Yes, Graham? You want some dirt on someone?
What can you tell me about Whisper?
Whisper? Huh, his feet might fly by without a sound, but his mouth never will. A shining star in his hometown, he hopes to rebuild his fan base in Daventry. I've heard he'll do anything for the spotlight and can never be outshined. People that arrogant are usually primed for a fall. Don't you think so?
What can you tell me about Achaka?
I'm studying his every move. He should make any opponent quiver. Ugh, you got me doing it now. He's fast, strong, and vicious with his bow. I'm trying to convince him to join our alliance, but the translation isn't quite working.
What can you tell me about Acorn?
I can tell you not to mess with those bull horns in any strength competition. I shouldn't be telling you this, but I heard a rumor that the man keeps a pet squirrel under his belly. What kind of a weirdo does that? Imagine what else he's hiding under there. Neither of us is going to be able to match his strength. If we're going to oust him, we'll need to and expose his secrets.
I'm good. Thanks, Manny.
Goodbye!
The Ivory Monster. Yes. Have you remembered my name?
Whisper.
Correct. Well, Whisper's full name is Sir Walter Harris Ignatius Sally Percival Eduardo Ramon Jr. the Third, hailing from Modesto. But I'm sure a fan like you knew that. Would you like an autograph?
I don't seem to have any
Well, if you find one, I'll sign it, free of charge. Whisper loves his fans. Whisper loves the knighthood. Whisper loves thwarting evil. But most of all, Whisper loves Whisper.
As do we all. I should be getting back to my chivalry test now.
Don't go! Whisper can do it!
That's a nice thought, but I'm pretty sure those guards would never confuse you for me. I mean, your armor is pretty recognizable.
Whisper's armor is shiny because Whisper loves his own reflection.
Yeah, I get it. Good day, Whisper.
Are you ready for the chivalry test? Who is the only knight competing in the tournament that speaks multiple languages?
Manny. We're friends, you know. We have kind of an alliance. Next question.
All right, next question. This knight hopeful hails from a land far outside of Daventry. Based on the odds, he is favored to win the competition.
Achaka.
Okay, moving on. What is the full name of the fastest contestant in the competition?
Sir Walter Harris Ignatius Sally Percival Eduardo Ramon Jr. III.
I see. Last question. Who or what is the favorite companion of the strongest competitor?
Princess Madeline of Avalon. She sounds quite charming.
Okay, let's see here. Tallying. It looks like you got all the answers correct. Great job, Pockets. Now, we shouldn't keep your new friends waiting, should we? Let's start the show.
Welcome, everybody. You were all to win a position on King Edward's court. But that's not all. As you all know, tragically, the king has no heirs. So, this position could very well lead to the crown of Daventry itself. Now, let's officially commence the competition part of the tournament. I do hope you are about to get nasty. The time has come to collect your entrance tickets. Each knight hopeful will need to bring back to the theatre, dum-dum-dum-dum, one eye of a hideous beast. And, due to Proclamation 1748.2, it will actually need to be a hideous beast. Not like last year. No adorably cute, fuzzy or tiny creature eyes will be accepted. Thank you.
Nothing to see here.
There are many hideous eyes to find in Daventry. We urge you to take this opportunity to show us your skills. We want to know what's in your heart, how you think, and how you react in the face of danger. You might not believe all that can be interpreted from one eye, but we will still judge you all the same. Now, everyone, go forth and claim thine eye.
Whisper!
Ooh.
Whisper can do it.
Watch your step, kid.
Oh, thanks.
I know it ain't fancy, but it'll have to work for now. Amaya Blackstone, nice to meet you.
The pleasure's mine. It's nice to see all these bridges are getting fixed.
All these bridges? No, kid. This contract is over. Daventry can't afford more. They can't even afford oil crumbler over there. My own invention, of course.
Oh, what does a crumbler do?
It lifts, it chops, it crumbles. Most importantly, it brings in the monies, which are desperately needed. Been kind of rough around here lately.
Seems been an interesting experience so far. Different from what I read in my travel books. Honestly, I'm starting to wonder if it's for me.
Don't worry, kid. It's not you. This kingdom's been going downhill ever since the Queen died. And now, with the bridges out, no one can get into It's really quiet. I hate the silence. I'm a woman of action, if you couldn't tell. Quiet towns don't pay the bills.
I can see that.
Well, I should get going. Perhaps someone's wandered into my shop. If you make it there, come say hi. I'm on the left.
So, how did you find an eye?
How precious. The badger wanted to make friends with the squirrels. I walked into town with my last coin. Whatever path I chose to pursue for my eye would need to be cheap.
Hey, Graham. If you like sharp things, you've come to the right place. We have over 23. Oh, forgive me. Last night was a little rough. I woke up on the floor, my bed nowhere to be found. Can you believe that? What type of yahoo steals a bed while you're sleeping in it? And the most curious part, nothing else is missing. Usually that sleep depriver would be hunted down and fed to the crumbler. But today is different. Today I sold a shield while I was out watching the parade, and money always puts me in a better mood. Anyway, take a look around. Let me know if something piques your interest. So, you know what you want?
Do you have any idea where I can hunt down an eye of a hideous beast?
What a glorious day for a tournament. My favorite time of year. Fire-eyed new recruits, the clanks and clinks of armor clashing, and the action the very finest. One hopeful always rises to the occasion. I love it all. Some people in town, they complain about the barbaric events, but it's a tradition I'm proud to be a part of. If I was competing, I'd go after the biggest, scariest beast I could find, even if it meant certain death. As they say, fortune favors the bold. You, on the other hand, look like you spend a lot of time in your head, trying to figure out all the possibilities before making a move. Pick a plan and go! Too much time thinking leads to inaction, and inaction is just...
So, I've been meaning to ask. What is that amazing blade for? Is it for battling vicious werebears? How many ice orcs has it slain? Does it deal justice? Is it road legal? Is it made of fear?
Oh, that? No, that's for gardening. I use it to trim my hedges. Seeing as my place is all tended to, and my petunias are most lovely, I'm willing to part with it for the price of one shiny gold coin. I'm sure you've got a prickly situation that needs attention.
Bye.
Hey, kid, can you do me a favor?
I can try.
Can you help me keep that back door closed? I run the local Wetzel Wolf Watch program here in town. There's patches getting made. If you keep that door closed, you can be an official member. Think it over. Patches!
Hello there, and good afternoon. Forgive the shop from lacking our usual favorites. With all the bridges out and my supplier missing, I can't keep all my delicious treats stocked. But have a look around. I'm here to answer any questions. How can I help?
Got any free samples?
Oh, today only. I'm letting people sample our new walnut strudel. However, I ran out of bitter root. It's really nasty on its own, but it really brings out the nutty flavor of the strudel. It usually grows under big, heavy rocks. If you can find me some, you can have all the free samples you want.
That's not a delicious, chocolate, hideous beast's eye cake I smell cooking, is it?
Looking for an eye, are you? Well, it must be that time of year again. Frankly, I can't tolerate it. The Fays weren't raised that way. It's archaic. So much fighting and needless killing. Compassion comes from the heart, you know? As does food. If you want to get to the heart of any problem, all you need is pie. I know it doesn't sound logical, but I believe that we need to stop thinking with our heads and start opening our hearts.
What's today's special?
Oh, well, today I am baking up quite the treat. Grandma's star shroom pie. A delicacy big enough to feed an army. Or someone with the appetite of an army. I've eaten it in one sitting before. Well, don't judge. No one would trust a skinny baker, now would they? Unfortunately, ingredients have been delivered, and I can't complete the recipe. Until those bridges get fixed, people will just have to settle for the love in my goat hoof pie instead. Tell you what, if you can find me some starberries and sugar shrooms, you can have this monster pie for the discounted price of 1 gold coin.
Good day.
Don't desert me. want the delivery boy, are you? That merchant is usually so prompt with our rare, miraculous, and oftentimes delicious ingredients.
Oh, horse feathers, Chester. This boy's no courier. He desires a position in King Edward's court. He's a thinking soul just like us. If he continues down this path, he will have no trouble defeating the contenders in this year's night tournament.
Zounds! Did you just read my fortune?
No, we're just very old and very judgmental people.
It's true we're judges. This is my judging face.
Ariel and I don't read fortunes anymore.
Yep. There was no future in it.
Well, we've shifted our core business to potions, curiosities, and the occasional practical joke. We gladly share our wisdom for free, but everything else starts at one shiny gold coin.
Take a look around, boy. Let us know if you like anything you see.
Yes, boy?
Ooh, how much for that candle?
Our everlasting blue flame lantern? The housing's broken. Someone brought it in for repair but never paid.
Tell you what, if you bring us something we can hollow out to house the candle, you can have it for the price of one shiny gold coin.
Do you have any eyes of hideous beasts in stock?
An eye, you say? Yes, yes. Your name, please?
It's Graham. Last name?
Graham, with a G, I assume. I don't see your name on this list. Oh, you did pre-order, right?
Pre-order?
Oh, yes, this time of year our eyes fly off the shelves.
If you haven't pre-ordered, you're out of luck. Our eyes are completely on back order. If you'd like, we can put you on the waiting list for our next shipment.
When will that arrive?
We get
I'm afraid that won't work.
Well, hang on a sec. It's Graham, right? May we bend your ear for a bit?
Bend away.
You need an eye for the tournament, I'm guessing.
Yes, I have always dreamed of becoming a knight.
Why? With Daventry's addendums this and proclamations that, it seems a frightful business. Do you have any idea how many royal guards we lose to that voracious moat monster?
Well, my father was a knight, and my grandfather was a knight, and my great-grandfather, well, he was a dentist, but his father was a knight. Basically, I come from a long line of protecting crowns. I started looking for knight jobs while I was still in the academy, but once I graduated, all the opportunities had dried up. I might not fit in here, but Daventry's my last shot.
Oh, you'll fit in just fine. It might be too to capture the refined eye of a hideous beast, but rules will bend for those who can outsmart the rule makers.
So, I've just gotta know, what is brewing in that cauldron? Is it a transfiguration elixir? Is it an invincibility potion? If I drink it, will I understand the language of creatures? Will I sprout the wings of an eagle? Or a fly?
Oh, this? Teeth-whitening potion.
Oh, it's gonna change everything.
Watch this. Behold the power of whitening.
Oh, well. Oh, still. Thanks. While we're still in the prototype phase, feel free to dip whatever you want in there free of charge.
Fare thee well.
May your brain be filled with knowledge. He reminds me of our son.
I always miss him this time of year.
He dreamed of becoming a knight, too. I wish he would.
Pick, pickety, pick.
And to let people know if you don't some for achievements instead coming down here, using the raw meat here, first go back to the forest behind the village. Yeah. It's a raw meat. Oh my god, get the raw meat first. Titans using the raw meat on an orange bush in the forest. Well,
No one should
allow you
notice
to
one
get
bell
the
missing.
Mistake achievement. But I already have it. My first quick playthrough. So,
What a peculiar trap.
All right, sugar shrooms. Ew, gross.
Go ahead and dunk it.
Astounding!
Hey, Graham.
Did you do it? Did you spend your only gold coin on the epic weed whacker?
No. Ready to jump headfirst into this problem just yet.
Wenty needs to stop hugging me. Personal bubble. Respect it.
Why would you walk into a patch of spiniferous thornweeds?
Well, I didn't. I thought about it for a while, though. I was thirsty. Starberries framed a serene view. Shame about that buzzing beehive, though.
Bees!
I ruined the bees' day. That lovely meal.
Ew, that's disgusting.
I tucked the berries away later, even though I was craving a cliffside snack.
Hasn't anyone told you it's not polite to go stomping around on people's backs? Give me one good reason not to gobble you up right now.
Because, like yourself, I too. See?
You're pretty ugly for a troll. A long nose and a bushy tail like that? Are you sure you're not a bridge bandicoot?
Where I come from, trolls and bandicoots are best friends.
Oh. Where from, the sweet taste of delicious bandicoot tail helps to relieve back itch. And my back is really itchy.
Well then, I am most certainly a bridge troll.
Oh, I'm sorry I didn't believe you. It's just that I've been crossed so many times. One more time, and I might emotionally collapse. Would you be so kind to accept my apology? Join me in the secret dance of the Bridge Troll Guild?
Oh, yes! The troll dance. I, only know the traditional Ludor version, so you should start.
Very well, Tiny Bandicoot.
Yeah. Can't stop. All right.
You got some great moves, Mr. Bandy. You are most certainly a bridge troll. What did you want from Ulfie? Oh, bother, my memory's failing again. Ulfie's been suffering from sleep deprivation. A very rude monster has been snarling in the bushes behind my back.
Is this monster you speak of hideous?
Darling Snarlax is legendarily hideous. Those puny guards of Daventry would surely... It is rumored the beast has 2 purple eyes with bright blue, glowing pupils, 6 legs, 3 claws, 1 tooth. I could let you cross and perhaps even... Ulfie didn't eat you. Ulfie needs a pick-me-up. This big tooth is a sweet one. If you bring me to eat, I'll consider helping you. Scamper back quick, little bandicoot. Ulfie is starving.
Will the squirrels remember that?
The squirrels will most certainly remember that.
He reminds me of our son.
I always miss now. Give us one shot, gold coin, and beautiful blue flame will be all yours.
So you spent your only coin to buy the lantern?
I did. I figured that lantern would light an alternate path to find an eye.
Thanks, dearie. And here's your lovely pumpkin lantern with a glowing candle.
Mind your own eyes.
Seeing all these new recruits makes me miss the old days.
Ahem. Are you paying attention?
No, I was reminiscing. So, nice try. That almost looks like a hideous eye. Orange and very much a pumpkin.
Whoever heard of an eye?
Oops, got dipping in purple dye.
This will work great for dipping.
Head and dunk it.
Ta-da!
Well, yeah, ta-da! Here you go, boy.
Ah, I remember my first beast eye. It was one of those snaky hydras. Nearly killed me. Something more. What was one less?
She did.
I have extracted the most hideous of beasts.
Whoa, the snarling Snarlax. It's so purple and...
Wait, well...
For those brave souls that are still with us, welcome back. Now, you may have heard some squawking from a few naysayers in our kingdom concerning the ethics of the tournament. Acclamations and addendums aside, this is the way we have always done it in Daventry, and this is the way we will continue to do it. Now, hopefuls, if you would be so kind as to present your eyes.
Hold still.
I thought it was the two-eyed snarling Snarlax with 6 legs, 3 claws, and 1 tooth.
Oh, I've heard of a three-eyed species. But...
Congratulations, everybody. We officially accept all eyes presented. See you in the duel.
Take that and that! Oh. Mr. Springbottom. What? You're surprised I'm competing in the animal tournament? You know what? I will make some stories of my own. I'll pick up where my last book left off. It was called 1 Ways to Slay a Monster. Surprise, Mr. Springbottom!
Gwendolyn!
I'm sorry, Grandma.
Oh, I'll take care of it, dear. I came to tell you your grandfather is ready for you. Run along. We'll have some adventures. Just try to have your next adventure away from my glass vases, please.
Now it's time for my favourite part of the tournament, the duels. Ha! You will compete against each other. Duel of with the winners facing off in a championship duel of wits.
The pairings of knights were at random, so no complaining. I'm looking at you, Whisper.
Any ties will be settled in sudden death. The winner, of course, will gain the knight position.
The duel of strength will take place at our fantastical and floating island.
And bring your steed to the tournament theatre for the duel of speed. I will remain here for any questions.
And good luck to you. Oh, wait. I almost... Has anyone seen that archer knight around?
Probably headed home. He mentioned how hard it was for him to be away from his family.
Whisper saw him headed towards the dark, scary well.
3467378 7.5 states that any knight voluntarily leaves a competition needs to sign the release the back of his portrait. We've had problems in the past.
Do I have any volunteers to track down his signature?
Wonderful. Thank you, Pocket. Here's his portrait. If you could get him to sign it, that would be great. And talk to me if you have any further questions.
Let the duels commence!
Hey, how'd my coin get down there?
Can we skip through this part? Too much walking, not enough dragon.
Yep.
Which did you tackle?
Graham, a little girl told me the news. That poor, snarling snarl with purple eyes and blue glowing pupils, 6 legs, 3 claws, and 1 tooth. Sorry if I'm not impressed, but I just can't support the slaying of innocent beasts. Where is the heart in that? The souls won't take kindly to that either. Grandma's sugar shroom pie is still available if you want to try to make friends instead of enemies. These stars are ripe. Just squeeze the scent of musky cabbage. Now, if you can find me the sugar shrooms, discounted rate of 1 shiny gold coin. Wow, these sugar shrooms are amazing. Just the right amount of shroomy and not too sugary. Pass me 1 shiny gold coin. Grandma's giant star shroom pie is all yours. Oh, thanks for the patronage. Share this pie with a friend or 2, or 3. And good luck in the tournament.
Thanks for the momentary lapse in conversation. Ulfie was unquestionably hangry. Now that I am refurbished, I'll footed peacock already got to that snarling Snarlax. Oh, I almost forgot. Little Bandicoot, for your act of kindness, Ulfie would like you to have this. Whenever you need me, just give it a blow. Step lively. Ulfie needs to get back to the guild meeting. It's almost croissant time.
He'd better come soon.
Hey, my coin!
Find a fast way to be able to hear the password.
Of you to Giant head, there'd be a brain bigger than a macaroon. Olfie, you're so easily tricked into sitting down. You should stand up for our rights. Well,
But
easy.
Alfie likes sitting down. Helps relieve pressure off my back.
Look, Pilar, I'm on your side, but I need to work with me. We need to build our bridges and get over this. What's a compromise we can all live with?
Oh, there is tiny sound stomping on the shoulders of giants with no thought that climbed the ladder of and forgot who got them across their troubled waters. What's in it for us? We show them all what happens. It's the wrong bridge.
Ah, geez, Pilar, I don't know. I wouldn't go so... Don't appreciate us, but by golly, I wouldn't go so far as you either.
Bridges don't grow on... They grow on us.
What's this doing here?
Daventry wants us to go back to work. Those guards need to stop breaking our backs.
That Alfie can agree with. The guards with shoes hurt Alfie's back.
So,
Shortcut.
all of us are aligned
Brilliant.
with the Urge need to step lightly crossing on our backs. Now we're getting somewhere. Come up for discussion. Should we lift our embargo on the consumption of the...
You keep pulling me out of my meeting, and Alfie hates doing the secret knock.
He probably knows we don't. So.
Needs to work on his skills.
He's a weak link. What is the knock? Password.
Trust me.
Très bien. Do you keep going, Alfie?
Alfie has very important business to do. Have the croissants arrived yet?
I already... You must now do the secret knock. Then... Next. Oh, Vito. Password.
Trust me?
That is correct. Hold on. Hey, you troll? You look like a scab. And I love the taste of scabs. Delicious.
He's no scab. He's a bridge bandicoot. And Alfie's friend. Let him in, Pilar. He is a representative from our sister guild in Ludor.
I heard the Ludor Bridge are horrendously violent thugs. Wanton destruction follows any negotiation they have ever held. Welcome, friend. Come inside.
Mr. Bridge Bandicoot, representative of Luador, on behalf of myself, the Grand Counselor of the Daventry Bridge Troll Guild, I to our chapter meeting. It will be great to have an outsider on our strike.
As long as he sides with me, it will be wonderful. Since I am sick of supporting the people of Daventry, I have collected all of the troll horn mouthpieces. They cannot be used anymore.
Golly gosh, Pilar, that seems a bit extreme.
Extreme enough. We need to destroy these horns once and for all. We need to make a statement. We are not at their beck and call. Daventry has burned their bridges with us, and I will set fire to...
Where are your horns?
Mine are already up on the hill. Take all of these. Everyone will be able to see them burn. You, newcomer, throw in whatever is used. You are a... How cute. A little bridge bell for a little bandicoot.
Okay, well, according to the agenda, the next line item we need to discuss is our negotiation tactics. What is our strategy for getting those guards to stop stomping around on our backs?
Oh, they should cross barefoot without their sharp heels.
I think we should feast on their legs and force them to crawl over our backs.
Okay, now, both interesting perspectives, I hear you. But success. Think Bandicoot.
I think I'm with Ulfie on this one.
Thanks. Good thinking, friend.
Point taken. Moving on. Switching topics. It's your turn to bring the snacks next week. Do we want sweet or salty?
Alfie.
Ulfie, you are an fine swine. Savory is the only my palate.
You both bring up good points, but we have to come together on this. What do you think, Bandicoot?
Oh, there is nothing tastier than a fresh baguette. Bear.
Vive la révolution, Bandicoot.
Okay, continuing forward. We need to decide on our team jackets. The tailor cannot wait any longer for our final decision.
Alfie is a fan of the majestic unicorn and butterfly logo with the slogan, "Building bridges to the future."
No. Our jacket needs to be exciting. We should go with something epic, something burn into their mind. Trolls eat with the slogan, "Feed the trolls."
Those are both points, but we really need to find a side to align on and work together. What do you think, Bandicoot?
I'm gonna go with Ulfie on this. I love butterflies and unicorns.
A bridge to friendship is the best way to solve this.
Next item, negotiation tactics. Getting guards to step softly on our backs.
Make them walk barefoot.
Eat their legs and force them to crawl across.
Guys, I feel like we're talking in circles here.
That's it. Waddles is right. Until you sort this out.
Okay then, really? Well then, this meeting should be adjourned anyway.
I had tricked them. That bell was of little use to me, but Waddle's horn was sure to blow open new paths.
Now to let you guys know, you blow on this horn 9 times. You can do it without the attachment to it. Already gotten it. In fact, I don't know if you guys can see this, but it will be oops, no. Go. Horn blower, then froggy throat is down. I'll show that a little bit later. Oh, I don't even have that yet. If you guys come down here to the frogs, you can try and you'll get an achievement of froggy throat.
I heard some guards gossiping about you training a badger to scare away some squirrels. How long'd that take you to come up with? I used to chase off squirrels in my nappies. Now, Graham, promise me you will only use this for its intended purpose.
I shall be brave. All my hedge trimmings.
Those plants will never see it coming.
Like I said, I took a small detour, enjoyed some pretty rocks, and then headed back to follow a chalk.
I know the dragon is this way.
So I headed back the way I came.
You kept going.
I kept going, fully. There was nothing to see down that way. Not getting my hopes up that there would be. As I said, nothing. Just a dead end and disappointment.
Really? Are you sure nothing happened there?
Well, there was something I always wanted to do.
Echo!
That's it?
Yup. All right, I may have also maybe used the privacy to practice my archery.
I don't think that...
Don't?
Well, I think you used the opportunity to do a silly dance.
Is my story boring you that much?
All right, Twinkle Toes. Let's see those moves.
Fine. And after I danced at that dead end, I climbed down the rope and continued my adventure.
The dragon!
Stalama. Afamata. Water. Mata. Afamata. 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 Water.
Wait, 2 eyes?
Yes, and another surprise.
By the way, anyone watching, if you are watching for achievements longer, and I'll have the highlights on my with all the achievements that you can get, how to get them. Just like
It was still after that eye, despite my trying to stop him.
Stalama! Stalama!
Puka.
Afanada!
Puka.
Afanada!
At least.
Buta!
Up and up. Still on.
Ooh. Buta!
Up and up.
Buta!
Still on.
Buta!
Up and up.
Buta!
Up and up. Addendum that will let you back into the tournament if you bring back an eye?
Shrekky, affirmata.
Couldn't have said it better.
Shrekky. Uta.
Afanada! No! I'm done. I am done. This is not for me.
Going somewhere?
Yes, I'm going home, where I belong. Just wonder and adventure and fantastical floating islands. And what I got was a Daventry that will never live up to what it once was.
Daventry needs you, Graham. I know it's not what you expect. We can work through the kinks together. It can be great once again with the right people in charge.
That person. And you should stop believing in me. It could get you killed.
Fine. Leave. Be a dentist for all I care. I guess Achaka was wrong.
What?
Nothing. It was nice meeting you, Graham.
Spill it.
Well, Achaka and I were chatting during your chivalry test, and he had some thoughts about you. Didn't you find it odd that Achaka entered this tournament, Graham? Did he ever tell you why?
Well, he might have, but I only learned 2 words of his language.
His village, Ichtuwe. He left his suffering family to enter this tournament. He hoped to seek an audience with the king to plead for help. It was a long shot, even for him.
Oh, great. So because of me, a whole village will starve. That makes me feel better.
No. Because of you, a village will be saved. Achaka was impressed by you. He told me he was watching you on your travels to Daventry, and that you seemed like the type of person that could inspire change. More so than those bucketheads, anyways. If you're not gonna compete for yourself or me, do it for the Ichtuans. They need you. You're their last hope.
always been a straight shooter. Machaka opened my eyes.
Alright, that one wasn't that bad.
Well, thank you.
All those goblins.
With swiftness or patience.
Release me, you fiends! Nice shot! Boy! That is your name, right? Boy, thank the shining stars! Where did you learn to shoot like that? Now, I'm not a native goblin tongue, but I'm pretty sure I made out the words unicorns and majestic museum. Fancy cakes is too barbarous for a caged life. Listen, I want to sincerely apologize for my pilfering sausages, and thank you for saving me.
I have been through too much already today. Give you. Just want to say.
Yeah, that's sweet, boy. Real nice of you. And since we are all square, I have a favor to ask. Can you deliver this rare and miraculous ingredient to that amateur magic shop in town? It's a snoozing leaf. Be careful transporting it, though. Once Mr. Fancy Cakes ate one of these snoozing leaves and was knocked out cold for days. And as a token of my appreciation, here is your money back. There you go. I'd give you more, but those hoarding goblins looted my... thing these shorts... well...
Did the merchant remember that?
Ha! The merchant immediately forgot that.
Triumph? How'd you get up there?
That job was no match for the Crumbler. Easy money.
Hey, buddy. Was the steak good at least? So, I know you just fell out of a tree and all, but there's this duel of it's sorta... Couldn't have said it better myself. I can't say I've seen today.
Don't mind us.
Yeah, just getting a bit of exercise, really.
It's leg day.
My name is Larry.
Well, that...
Back.
Hola, like this. Hey!
Good luck in the duels.
The duel of speed. The only thing racing was my mind. How was I going to get out of this one?
Eat my cape!
Chase!
Way to go, Graham!
Victory is mine! Take that, Gideon! Whisper runs from danger! Armor is too beautiful for smudges.
Branches!
Watch your head, Jermaine! Jerry, I can't see! Watch the main! Watch the main!
Go left!
Left!
Go right!
Gotcha! Got it!
Got you covered, Graham! Hop, 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 and hop, and hop,
Hey, Whisper!
Oh!
Couldn't race.
Hey! Whisper can do it!
Whisper! Bet you can't this race backwards.
Addendum 2, Section 5 states another lap.
hop, 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 and hop, and hop,
and bet you can't win this race. Hands.
Whisper can do it!
Bet you can't. Backwards.
Whisper can do it!
Bet you can't win this race. And share your legends with the...
The ivory monster unveiled itself. What? Hey!
You go, Graham!
And to those watching achievements, if you go after these frogs here, try and catch this frog 6 times, we'll get the achievement Froggy Throat. And after that...
Buck up, Whisper. You keep doing you.
show him his portrait that you should have gotten from the sign by looking at it earlier. If not, just go back and look at the sign and
Whisper's fan? You want to immortalize me on your nightstand? Well, I'm not... Here you are. To my fan. Graham. Right? Always seek adventure. Signed... Thanks, friend. I needed that. Yes?
Hey, Whisper, do you think you could help me catch a frog?
These evil dragon hoppers are no match for Whisper. Anything for a friend.
It's coming along. The twistiest and the pokiest.
Graham, a little squirrel told me the news. Oh, I'm deeply sorry you lost a friend. I'm here to help. Yes, lad?
Oh, do you have any news you wish to share?
Oh, can you tell? Am I blushing? I'm engaged, Graham. My love, Brad. Yes!
That's great. Congratulations.
Oh, the evening was perfect. The view was gorgeous. And the insects kept at bay.
You keep doing you, Winty. How do I get my free sample?
Well, bring me some bitter root. It's what I need to finish my walnut strudel. It grows under big, heavy rocks.
Good day.
Don't get in any rhubarb.
Hey, Graham. Thought I'd get some air and work on my dagger project.
Hey, it's Graham the Wise. Welcome come back. You.
You
Elves.
Oh, you're so happy to see you continue your path of cleverness.
You, son, have a bright future.
Choice in life, we will gladly take your money.
Business is business. Now, Chester, can you hand me the breath elixir?
Frog's breath elixir, yes. Where is that? We seem to be out of...
You drank it all again, didn't you?
Mary, sugar was low. It's just so tasty.
Since you can't keep your mitts off our supplies, we are until that merchant brings us our delivery.
If you find a frog, bring it directly to me and I will gladly trade you a sample of this potion. And then I'll have to drink the delicious froggy left.
In. No more free dips. Our order is finally here. Well, pardon me. Leave a portrait on the town board.
Ah, this should do the trick.
Close, but it still needs that frog's breath.
Well, I could help further it along.
Yes, and as a token of our appreciation, we would like to give you this vial of hypnotic powder. Oh, it's expired.
It can work. It was just never finished.
Let me guess. It's missing lollipop root or baby's tears. I can bring you a tuft of Mr. Fancy Cake's fur.
Nope. It just needs raisins. Here. Yes. Give it here, boy.
Oh, that did the... Splendid. Our teeth potion is complete, thanks to you.
Yep. And a promise is a promise. Here is your sample, boy. Got anything that needs a color changing? You know, something that needs...
Use it wisely, dear. There's only one dose in there.
Temper. This fire is not easy to ignite. I can't take... I need a...
Powderize!
I don't feel so good.
Take a nap.
I need a nap.
This is just a crazy dream. You don't like the taste of lanky teenager.
Had the complete set.